It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to ungoddamn deniable.
Basically, everyone have their own opinion about any wrestler in the industry. Somebody hate wrestlers, who do you like most? Vice versa can be said for them. But some wrestlers get hate from nearly half of the wrestling community. One of the wrestlers which I going to defend right now is Cody Rhodes. It's hard to believe that Cody Rhodes went from being the most beloved babyface in 2020 to the most hated man in the business right now. I don't understand why Cody is getting so much hate from the fans, especially in the internet wrestling community. I decided to make this video last week, but I was concentrated on my project, but I got time now to record this video. Today I am going to explain briefly why you should stop hating Cody. Personally, I am not a big fan of Cody Rhodes, but I do like him, but not that much. Over a year on Twitter, I found many reasons why people hate him. So what I did, I picked the most common point why they hate him. The biggest reason the people says that he always put himself over. Every AEW fans know how Cody Rhodes had helped the career of both MJF and Darby Allin. His feud with MJF was the beginning point of MJF's career in professional wrestling. At Revolution, MJF clearly pinned him in the middle of the ring. Look now how MJF is. He is one of the faces of the company. He even main evented Double or Nothing this year. He is the leader of the Pinnacle. The same goes for the strange enigma Darby Allin. Their first encounter was a time limit draw. At Full Gear 2020, Darby Allin even defeated him to become the face of TNT. Speaking of TNT Championship, Double or Nothing 2020, this where people started complaining about Cody that he always put himself over. It was Lance Archer vs Cody for the TNT Championship. Cody won the match to become the TNT Champion. People are still now complaining about this victory. Take back to All Out 2019. This were the first ever AEW World Champion were crowned. When you compare both these matches, there were two veterans, Cody, Jericho. On the other hand, you had Hangman Lance Archer. The first AEW World Championship was given to Chris Jericho, and it was indeed a right move to bring more eyes to the product. And in case of Cody Rhodes winning TNT Championship is the same reason in my opinion. The first ever face of TNT should be someone who is familiar in wrestling industry. Lance Archer is not quite familiar to the wrestling industry at that time. Honestly, Lance Archer is one of my favorites. In fact, booking of Lance Archer is quite strange. Yep, that's another video for another day. Fast forward to this year's Double or Nothing. Anthony Ogogo vs Cody feud. Personally, I don't like the way the feud booked. They went with the patriotism thing that didn't click for many fans, including me. The same thing happened many times in wrestling industry over the time. That includes WrestleMania 7 when Hogan won against Sergeant Slaughter. Well, the wrestling fans, the natural wrestling concept of heel should be booed and the face should be cheered had changed over the years. Fans are more loving the heels than the faces, including me. I do like Roman Reigns over Drew McIntyre. The same here can be said for Cody vs Ogogo. The other thing we can say that it was Ogogo's first ever big match. Failing to win his biggest match will indeed make him strong when he makes his return to AEW. The other silly things the fans have hate at him is his entrance. Yes, his entrance is so long, having big pyros. I don't give a shit about this. Even Tony Khan don't have any complaints about this. Why do I care about this? The other thing is these people are comparing him to Triple H. I don't know how they compare Triple H, the man who is almost done with his wrestling career, to a man who is in his prime. The final thing I can say is that you should be patient when it comes to All Elite Wrestling. I know there are many examples for this, but I don't want to explain right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys for watching. See you on next video. Adios.